This one's coming out from between the two rocks right here. It's one rock down. This one, this mint that's coming down, is from the center up here. At this point right here is the only shot that it goes up in 3 tiers. The beginning, the middle, and the end, or vice versa. You can see the different microclimates here. This is charred though, and I don't really have any charred up top. That's mostly mustard. There's some charred over there, but it's not, this one hasn't been cut back yet. This is still like first growth charred going on. Anyways, we will continue with the tour. This is a big old mustard, and then some broccoli right next to it. And this is the first growth of this particular broccoli plant. And if you see how close they are, they're like literally touching. They don't seem to mind it too much. Haven't really practiced too much companion planting in here. Just kind of growing what's in season. So anyways, have this first broccoli. I haven't counted them yet. 1, 2, big old one, 3, 4. It's at least 4 big broccoli plants. They all seem to be pretty happy on this side in the sun. God, that's just so beautiful. And then all these like little ones coming up all the way down. If you look down, look at that Fibonacci spiral. It's a spiral going on all the way down the plant within a spiral garden going all the way down. Anyways, if you look on the understory of the broccoli, these are the big broccolis right here. But then below that, we have other plants coming up. All sorts of stuff, like this lobed one is arugula, pretty small compared to the broccoli leaves right now. And yeah, the mustard leaves, mustard gets gigantic. Yeah. So, anyways, we just came from the beginning right here. And we're about a quarter of a revolution from the beginning. No, we're about halfway now. So at the halfway point, we have some collards come up that are doing so big and healthy. And sorry to cover up the lens for a second, but underneath the collard, which is a big leaf, here's my hand compared to it, and it's totally shading the pond. We have water hyacinth, just a piece of bamboo in there. I need to do this design better, but it's something. Has burlap going around the edges of the pond, so then it's more natural and critters can get in and out. Anyways, behind the collards, just more stacking and packing right behind it. Stuff's just fighting for light, but cutting it back so that it can still grow. As with here, it's like a dense forest within the garden. It's amazing how everything gets light. And then going up to like the second level, you have this giant mustard coming up. They get much bigger than that though if you allow them to. So now we're like just past the halfway point. This is the very end of the spiral right here. This is the last brick, actually. Spiral ends right there. So that's the tightest spot. It's like 9 inches across from right here to right there. But then this, for example, is like about 18 inches. So it's much wider right here. Kind of gets tight at the top of the spiral, which is good. Oh, this is a beautiful shot, just seeing the fennel coming up to the second story. And then it continues on. And this is all eye level. And then down here is waist level. Here's my belt. So, waist level. And then my eyes are right here. and I'm 5'7". So it's a good height for most people. Here you have cauliflower, green onion, fennel, like I said, just stacking and packing. Here we have a weed or a pioneer plant coming through from between the two bricks down. And then we also have other weeds coming out, like, I'm not sure, yeah, this is the sticky grass. So I got the Velcro sticky grass coming out from in between the bricks, but no big deal. I've got mycelium that I've stuffed, and it comes out on its own as well from in between the bricks. So there's some more mycelium for oyster mushrooms. And then we continue up, have more chard up here. I just cut it back quite a bit. That's mustard green. And then here's some Swiss chard. Have some sage right here, purple sage. Have some more purple sage right here. And back here. But everything seems to be very happy and just getting along just great. And I just can't wait to see what happens whenever I apply this same technique, but with more of a focus on companion planting. And I guess to wrap it up, I'll just kind of stand back. So there's the top brick, and here's one revolution right here, and then it goes one more to here. God, look at that. And I'll stand back a little bit further. It slopes down because I was going to install a pond right here, and ended up not being a good spot because this is a rainwater catchment berm right here. It's very shallow, but it catches rain, and I divert it here to the peach trees. There's a peach tree starting to get some flowers, and here's other peach trees, and this is a garden as well. There's like some rosemary and green onions. But anyways, since I dug the hole, I filled it because it didn't work out, and I kind of like the curve, you know. I started leveling out the bricks from the beginning, but then that kind of happened, and it's kind of cool. And I just come through with a rock bar, which is like a big heavy bar for breaking up rock, and I'll take it and just lean it in, so then it's all leaning into itself a little bit, but it's in a straight line whenever I do that. So anyways, you can see the very beginning from this edge right here. Those bricks mark the beginning of the spiral, and then it ends right up here. So we'll go ahead and do a walk around. I don't want to walk through the garden, so this is as far back as I can get on this side for this view. Stuff is just growing on like Donkey Kong. Great lighting today for filming as well. Overcast. For iPhone filming, I should say. Whoa. Trying to balance here on this. So yes, there's the beginning. And step back once again. You can see all the broccoli, the little broccoli patch right here.